life. There's a stop sign. Do you not see it? I mean, come on. No.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't know.
This is what the Lord says. He says to stop at the stop sign, but also at the crossroads and look around. You gotta pay attention.
So, my name is Chad. I am a Jesus follower, and I am the pastor at Henderson General Baptist Church.
And I'm KK, the PK.
Yes. So, today we have how to inspirational humor with KK the PK, and we're going to talk about how to be driven. So, Caitlin, you just got back from therapy. I just got through from working out, 2 different places. But the idea of how to be driven in the world that we live, do you have your driver's license?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I have a permit.
You have a permit, which means what? You can legally get in a vehicle and drive by yourself at night when no one's around and no one's looking, and you take my keys and you go take my truck?
No.
No. If I'm in the truck, can you drive it?
Yes.
No. It's my truck. We're not driving my truck. I'll drive my truck.
That was a trick
That's
question.
right. You can drive Mama's car or you can drive our van, right? But do you drive my truck?
No.
No. I want that truck to be around for a long, long time. That's the hope, right? Are you a good driver?
All things considered, yes.
All things considered. So to be driven, not just about how you drive a vehicle, but how you drive your life. And oftentimes, we aren't driven in our life. We sit around, we moan, and we groan, and we complain, and we make everybody else be the fault of why I live my life the way I live. That's funny stuff, because that's how people act all the time. But in this driving, what happens when you try to drive when your left hand's all messed up?
It's a little scary because, like, a lot of people think, oh, well, I can steer the wheel just fine without my other hand.
I drive with one arm all the time
But-
till it starts raining, and then what happens? Got to turn your
windshield wipers
on,
the blinker, the
radio.
It's very difficult.
The
But I'm
cell phone, you got to be able to hold a cell phone in one hand and drive with the other, and then text with your nose, you know?
Yeah, like driving with the knees.
Drive with the knees, eat the big old Big Mac in your hand, or the fillet of fish, or the chicky niggies, whatever.
Please never say that.
Don't say chicky nuggies.
No. No, never again.
Okay.
Okay. But so sometimes we forget, like we just are going so fast in life and we've just got it on like race car mode, like we just got to be zooming and we forget to stop at a crossroad and actually think about what we're doing.
Yeah, so it's not just about driving because you've been through a lot, but the reality is you're not the only one that's ever gone through it. All you got to do is go to Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and it's full of kids going through maybe not exactly the same thing you are, but they're going through hard times. How do you stay driven in life and stop making excuses for why you're not doing stuff? Can you drive?
Cricket.
Can
Chirp,
you?
chirp, chirp. Not really.
You can. It's just going to take time. You have to get a special wheel for your knob, right? So I mean, you got to have some special stuff that goes on. Luckily, I'm going to get you a vehicle that's a stick shift, so you'll have to learn how to use your left foot to be able to like
Even
this.
speaking of stick shift, so like I think a lot of times in life we want to put it in manual mode where we're changing all the gears all the time, but sometimes we need to sit back and put it in automatic so that we can just let God.
Oh, drop the mic. But
Hit the mic.
Yeah, I could hit the mic right here. But here's what I want you to know. We do have a verse for you today, and then we're going to read through it. I want to give you 3 quick things. We want to give you 3 quick things on how to be driven, because it is vital for you right now in what we're going through as a culture, as a world. But it's vital that we stop making excuses and realize that for ourselves, we have to take responsibility for our actions, and maybe we have to make some accommodations, like for her driving. I remember that one time you almost started crying because I'm like, stop! No, stop! Stop! Like that. And you're like, Dad, why are you screaming? I'm like, there's a stop sign right there. And you kind of almost went through it. You go, no, I didn't. I was stopping. Not fast enough! You remember that?
Yes. And speaking of that, we always want to control what other people are doing too. And you always want to, like with road rage, like if someone's not going fast enough, you're like, go faster, the speed limit's 65! What are you doing? And we always want to control other people, but we got to focus on ourselves. Kind of like going back to what we had said a few weeks ago, focus on the log in your own eye before you worry about the speck in someone else's.
Yeah. So in Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16, it reads this. This is what the Lord says. Stop! Collaborate and listen. No, it doesn't say that. Stop it. Stop at the crossroads.
Stop. Hammer time. Okay.
That's funny.
Stop.
I mean, now we can't even do it because now all these songs are coming.
Stop at the crossroads.
Stop at the crossroads and look around. It is vital for you to look around, because otherwise we see a green light on our side and we just take off. But if we haven't looked around,
yeah, like the other day I was driving and I was in the lane to just go straight, and there was someone in the turn lane beside me. And when our light went green, he started pulling out a little bit, but then a semi just goes that and just was zooming by in your face.
Boom! I thought she was going to hit me.
And so if you're not paying attention to other people, that other guy wasn't paying attention in the turn lane, we would have all been hurt.
Yes. So it's not just about that, but it's also for our life. The reality is we have to stop and look around. What are we surrounding ourselves with? Who are we surrounding ourselves with? Are we just getting people to be our yes people to go, oh, you so good, I feel so sorry for you,
I remember when I used to play softball, my dad would always tell me, I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to be
I'm not a coddler. I'm not going to coddle you. You got to improve, but you have to stop. And that doesn't mean pull up to the stoplight stop sign and go, keep going. No, stop.
And look around.
And then look around. See what's around you. It goes on in that same verse, and it reads, ask for the old godly way and walk in it. See, oftentimes we find our way onto things like this where we watch something and we watch it for some entertainment value, but we don't really watch it to say, am I changing the trajectory of my life? Am I asking God, what is it you want for me to do?
And I think a lot of times we, like just people in general, will ask God to show us something, like show me this, show me that. And then once he shows you, you're like, oh no, I don't want that now.
Yeah.
So it says ask for the God's way, but then you also have to follow through and walk in it.
Follow through on it. I remember one of the persons I tried to teach how to drive, and they're driving. I'm in the back. We have all of us with us, and they got their left foot on the brake and their right foot on the gas pedal, and they're going along. And I was like, listen! I'm in the back, and I go, you better take that left foot off the brake.
And throw it out the window.
Stop doing it. They go, it's a habit. It's a habit. I said, you've been driving for 30 seconds. It's not a habit.
Bradley does that when we ride our go-kart, and it's kind of scary. But then I told him not to. I told him to take the left foot off the brake, and then he never stopped.
Yeah, but for the go-kart, it's different because you have to use your left foot, don't you?
No.
No, you don't have to. No, see, you don't have to. Stop. Look around. Ask.
and actually take what he gives you.
Yes, and it's through the Bible. You have to ask, and the way you ask is through reading his word, and then you walk in it, and then finally
you travel its path.
Travel its path, and you will find rest for your soul.
And rest goes back to a couple weeks ago from one of our videos. We talked about rest. So bringing that back in.
We're not all just here for our good looks.
And this is what I was just saying, and it says next, but you reply, no, that's not the road we want. So that's
you get to choose the path you're on right now, and oftentimes we spend more of our time being driven by what other people say and what other people do, and we become victims in our own minds, and we make excuses for why we're not doing the right thing, going down the right path, when God says, stop, look around.
So to follow up, I have a question. So we say, are you driven is what we asked, but my next question is, what is driving you?
Ooh.
What or who is driving you?
Maybe that's what we're going to talk about next time. May God bless you.
Stay tuned.
Yes, may God keep you. May you go conquer your day and go conquer your life.
Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And we will see you guys next time.
Are we actually going to see them?
No, you will see us next time.
I mean, they're not even really sharing the post, really. They got to start sharing better.
Lame.
I mean, yeah, you got to start doing better, guys. Come on, man. Be driven! Be driven! Woo! All right, that's good.